everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
We are sandwiched between Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Oakland Raiders. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Following the penalty, Lynch, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1, and he finds Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A Raiders first down, Carr hooking up with Cook.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 2nd down, Lynch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have two as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, Prescott. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Third and long for Prescott. Powers through. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Sitting alongside Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Halfback sent in motion. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards up there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit hard.
Here's Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And how about the Daimler? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They go to Elliott again.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Williams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Williams, the man in motion left. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Butler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. In motion here is Witten. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And the back goes into motion. 4th down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Crabtree, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cooper, 75 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Three yards to go on second down. In motion right is Bryant. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he is knocked down from the side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there.
And he'll take it in the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw out right, take it in by Patterson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Taco Charlton in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. to throw his car. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Marquette King now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Prescott on first down. Looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the play clock's running down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going right side, he has Witten. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed to most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. Williams, the man in motion left. A second down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. In motion here is Witten. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll send Williams in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Also has that sense of where holes are going, where they actually open, helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From Prescott, under a heavy down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defense are the 5 actively, because the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Elliott. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay overall essence of the running game.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to the... Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Carr to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And they get him down, but not before he touched the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Carr. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. That goes for a gain of 31. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they good? And now it's time as he'll get him for a sack. Jalen Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on it, but it will leave him now with a 3rd situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. They'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook from town. Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Janikowski on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out to kick is Janikowski. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the deep out them. They feel like they're in right now, and they want to get out there and
hear this go around. The defense line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's able to out to the 32, brought down there. Not to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. You got to take modesty and put it. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Prescott on second down. The man complete. And he takes this one across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. In Mo Witten. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, boys. Ezekiel 40 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And on that long, the defense caught napping a little.
The constant level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play there. Carter Cooper, 65 yards. Now a play fake here down. And this is caught. Crabtree, touchdown Raiders. Michael Crabtree, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are back within a score. He's got it, and they're back. Touchdown at 28-21. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Williams and in motion left. Here's Prescott. And a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 83 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Oak take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? Take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make some changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Carr now on first down. Coming and he's taken down. Jalen Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
It was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
On second down, here's Carr. Pressure 2, he goes down once more. And that out called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. 2 more to you here in the final stages. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Play act. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So here in the last quarter, it plays out. They bring Curry in motion right. Now Carr, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. It would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion here is Witten. Well, Prescott here to, and that's.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. Bailey now this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Carr to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's give some credit to the defense guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again. Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sean Lee in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. In motion here is throwing here. Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get to him. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you leaned there and you went, I mean, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Bailey now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as they sign off and say so long from Arlington.